All right, all right, all right. Are we live? Yo, yo, yo. Tell me what you know. Welcome to the Sunshine Show. Woo! You guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, I have such a special treat for you tonight, this afternoon, this evening, wherever in the world you may roam, because that's right. The Sunshine Show is worldwide. I have such a great guest, the one and only, the most amazing, the most phenomenal, the most fabulous, the most Bowie of them all. I have Irie G in the house. What's up, Irie G?
Yo, what's up, sunshine? How you
How
doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been recovering from my birthday month. It feels like it's been a whole year in just 30 days. There's 25 days, not even a whole 30 days yet.
No way. Shoot, you just turned 25?
I love that. Yes, we're going with 25. Absolutely 100%. Um, so I'm a Gemini. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra. Yeah.
Oh, Libra. Okay,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, well, I'm very excited to interview today. You to interview.
Well,
Ring,
I
ring.
can interview you. That's sometimes a useful tool. So like, how much money do you make? Like, what's your salary? No, I'm just kidding.
Woo, we'll leave that one for the next interview. Okay. All right. We got Daniel Bayanez in the chat. We got Gabriel Walker. We got the whole fam bam. You guys already know how this works. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for me, Sunny C, your host, or the one and only Irie G, make sure to drop them down there in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as possible. What's up, Mike Torin, all the way from Canada? We got Numa. Hey, hey, love seeing this. Joshy here. Oh, we got Joshy in the house. What's up, Joshy? How you doing? All right, Irie. So what have you been up to today?
Oh man, frick, been getting up early. I'm in the 5 a.m. club now, so yeah, sometimes 4:30 club. So I get up early, try and get some kind of exercise in to get my day going. Lately, I've been doing some jujitsu, so it's basically the only activity I can do anymore is just lay on the ground and so it's a good one for the looking forward into the old age. But no, just getting the day going like that's great for me. Uh, Wrote a little music, played a little guitar, getting ready to get on this interview with your beautiful face, ray of
Awesome.
sunshine.
Well, I'm actually in the 3:30 club. For anybody that may have a potbelly pig, you may know what I'm talking about. My pig wakes me up at all hours of the night, and 3:30 has been his special time lately. So I'm not getting much sleep, but it's okay. We're gonna figure it out at some
Oh,
point.
I feel you on that. For me, especially in Hawaii, it's roosters. It's like 3 a.m. on the dot. That alarm clock every day. Shoot, man, go outside in my underwear and freaking either have like a rock in one hand, a bow in the air in the other, and I don't know where to go. I'm just like,
All
so
right, Irie.
I just started eating more chicken, so that's how I handle that.
Oh, perfect. There we go. All right, Irie G. So, for the very few people who may not know who you are, why don't you give us a brief introduction?
For sure. I was originally born in Chi-Town, Chicago. Ended up playing music at a young age. I had a family of 7 brothers and sisters. Well, 5 brothers, 2 sisters. House full of music. My older brothers had this heavy metal band growing up, so I was waking up to music basically every day, like 7 a.m. before school. And then after school, it was just, loud heavy metal music going on. So had a good family growing up. I was raised right. Beautiful house with 2 great parents. Eventually, I moved to San Diego and then Hawaii. Played with a lot of San Diego bands and then a lot of Hawaiian bands as well. And with my original music coming after that, pretty much, yeah.
Awesome. So, what was your brother's favorite rock album to listen to?
Metallica. Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
Oh, shoots. What was it, like Enter Sandman or One or something like that? Yeah.
Okay, so that is,
Well,
let's look it up. I gotta do my real. Oh, and Justice
and
for All.
Justice for All, yeah. They also
Awesome.
like the Pantera. Pantera was a big band back then.
Oh,
I
hell yeah,
dig
dude.
that.
Yeah, my first band I was ever in high school, we did a lot of Pantera and Metallica.
Hmm.
All right,
But
let's
yeah,
see.
man.
First question of the evening comes from Gabriel Walker over on YouTube. Hey, Irie, tell us about some of your musical influences.
Shoots. Grew up kind of listening to like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Soundgarden, kind of some grunge, and then started get more into like punk rock and ska. Um, obviously Sublime. Like when I got into high school, started listening to more reggae music, and unknowingly was kind of listening to the old Roots songs through Bradley Noel, Sublime. Um, yeah, so once I started getting a reggae or reggae rock, that really blasted off, for me, and kind of never looked back. But I like all kinds of music, man. When I'm in the gym, like I'll even listen to, Pantera or ska or, just all sorts of stuff. If I'm in the mood, some Lauryn Hill, some R&B, just a little bit of everything.
Very nice. What do you think about the Backstreet Boys?
Ooh, man, I mean, well, I would have had to say I loved them, but I mean, I'm not really dating my 8th grade girlfriend anymore, so I don't have to say that anymore. But they're great. I don't know.
What's up,
But
Tommy
was that
fam?
Bye Bye Bye? Was that them or
Bye,
no?
bye, bye. Wait, that was in sync, but close
Oh
enough.
shit.
Close enough. Close enough,
Yeah.
Irie.
Uh,
Let's
I'm gonna
see.
fine for them.
All right, cool. So I want to know, what does a typical day in the studio look like for you?
Um, well, shoot, it's kind of crazy. Like in the years past, like in San Diego, I just had a lot of friends that are all playing a lot of different instruments, and um, basically calling them up, hey, can you make it in the studio today, or can you do it like at your house, just lay down a bass line. So whatever way possible, we would try and get it done with the crew that I had. And there's such like an arsenal of musicians in San Diego that it was a blessing. So if one guy couldn't make it or something, I could always make another phone call, get him in there, and just really talented musicians all around there. But later as time went by and COVID and everything, like everything kind of like went to the home base. So people were having their home interface where they could record on their laptops and just send the tracks that way, which made it a lot easier. So yeah.
Okay, so is that how you're doing most of your music now? Just home
Yeah.
studios?
Yeah, my last song I released got on Q103 in Maui. That I did everything at home by myself, and I think Ian Young laid down some keys on that, and bam, yeah. So it's possible these days to do that. So it doesn't really take too much like it did like 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of people doing it. We just interviewed Ko Gonzalez from Mexico, and I think most of his latest album that he just released, all of it was home recordings from just different people, he collaborated with, put them together, and you know, it's absolutely possible. 1000%. Very cool. Oh my God, we got my wife in the house. What's up, Lindsay Cantu? I see you still have not changed your last name, but that's okay. I'm gonna let you get away with it for now, but only for now. All right, cool. So let's see. How do you approach songwriting? Are there any rituals or techniques you use to get into a creative mindset?
Oh, it generally just comes when it comes, and I'm probably one type of artist that sometimes it takes me years, if not decades, to finish the song, and it's probably not beneficial in a lot of ways. But yeah, I'll go back to it, and if I'm getting writer's block or something, I'll just leave the room and come back. And sometimes it's 10 minutes later, sometimes it's 20 minutes later, sometimes it hits me in the shower, sometimes it's on a train or in a car. It's just like random, and that's why I always type it in my phone real quick and like, stop texting. I'm not texting. I'm writing freaking notes. Right? Yeah, it just comes randomly when it hits.
Okay.
It could be in the middle of the night.
Sure. Or even in dreams. Do you ever write songs in your dreams?
No, but I am 100% like a believer in dream analysis and all that. I love it, man. I've been working on my dream state for a while, and lucid dreaming is awesome. So anyone who hasn't experienced that, I would highly recommend checking out ways to break into that dream state, because it's amazing, man.
I've built a whole city that I can go to every night.
Really?
I've built a whole little town, an amazing, like, this is basically almost where I live, like here in Pleasure Point. It's basically like this beautiful town with,
Nice.
by the ocean, but you can swim with like the dolphins and the whales, and it's a great
Yeah.
place. Like, it is really cool. I don't know how I figured it out, but it is something
Yeah.
that is very comforting for me when I go to
That's like
sleep.
that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. You seen that one where he's like he builds like stuff in his dreams. He's got other people building the dreams, like the architect. He's like, you're the architect. Anyway, it was a dope movie. I wish I could remember the name, but
Well, let's Google it, or if anybody in the
yeah,
chat knows what the name of
yeah,
that movie is, let me know, because I definitely want
it's
to
an
watch that
incredible
movie.
movie, man. It's like
Big
dream.
Leonardo
Yeah,
DiCaprio
Leonardo.
fan. Oh, Carlos Becerra, Inception. Thank you,
Inception.
Carlos.
Yeah, yeah. My craziest dream experience was I was coming off a long like trip and I was probably on 0 hours of sleep for like days and I remember like flying along the shoreline in Hawaii and I kept seeing these people and these faces they were looking at me and this girl was just like, hey, what's up, come here. And I was like, all right. And she's like, are you here for the same reason? I'm like, what? I'm like, are you dreaming too? She's like, yeah, I'm dreaming too. I'm like, is everybody dreaming in this dream? She's like, yeah, everyone's dreaming here. And then I started open one eye, right? And I saw my girl on the bed right next to me, but in the other eye was closed. I was dreaming in this eye, no shit. And this eye was open in the real life world. And I was like, hey babe, are you there? She's like, yeah, what do you want? And I'm like, this is amazing. She's like, what are you talking about? It's like, 3 a.m, but no, it's really freaking out of this mind, dude, out of this world. Just amazing.
Yeah. And what do you think about sleep paralysis?
It's a thing for
It
sure.
is a thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the further I get into this stuff, I mean, I think anything's possible, really. Like, you can get stuck there for sure and be half inside a dream and not. And it's never happened to me personally, but I've had all sorts of shit happen in dreams. So
Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, okay, wake up, sunshine, you're in a dream. Wake up, wake up. And then I'll wake myself up, but I'm still in the dream, it's just like,
yeah.
Um, anyways, let's see here. Oh, we got Steve Jackson in the chat. He says, are you at Bradley's house?
Oh yes, I am. Yeah, I've been here a few months now almost. So I'm coming from Hawaii and came straight here, kind of helped get my head on straight. I was kind of going through a rough time and needed to kick that booze out of my life. And I've been 90 days sober right now, so it's amazing. And yeah, I'm really grateful for the foundation because they're really doing tangible work to help people, and it's free. And if you know anyone that any musician or music people that need some help, don't be afraid to hit us up or hit up the foundation. And yeah, there's rooms open right now, so yeah, reach out for sure. Can't wait.
Irie G, when were you going to tell me you were at Bradley's house? Kelly is a
Uh,
really good friend of mine. I've interviewed her so many times before the opening of Bradley's house, and I've got to get her back on the show so we can talk about the opening because it's so awesome, phenomenal. I'm so stoked to see all of her hard work and everybody's hard work finally come to fruition.
yeah, definitely, man. I love it when people put it where their mouth is, and they make that tangible help that people need, and they don't just talk about it. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to probably stand anywhere else. This was perfect for me, and I feel like it'd be a great step for any musician who's really needing it. And there's no shame in asking for help when you need it. So, yeah.
Wow, this is great. I love this so much. I don't know why I didn't know this, but I'm so glad that now I do. Awesome. I want to talk so much about that, but I also would love for you to sing us a song right now.
Okay. All right. Oh, shoots.
Or we
There's
can
a
wait
song.
till later. It's whatever you
No,
want
it's
to do.
cool. It's cool. This song is called Burnin', and it's basically, you can interpret it however you want. It could be the monkey on your back, it could be a girl, a guy, or just something that you're looking to get past or get through. But it's called Burnin'. back way. This soul was stolen, ready, robbed, and frozen, locked under a spell of a succubus. Gained all my trust, then left me for buzz with nothing left to burn. I'll burn in peace, the way I like to be. In the driver's seat with sole control of my energy. No room for enemies. Precious my inner peace. Keep it one eye peaks for sneaky lights of thieves. They'll take everything, drink up every drop, leave you empty like the bottles on the countertop. They aim me to shoot me down. I'm gonna die trying tonight. Keep on burning, yeah. No one's gonna quiet my life. Keep on burning, yeah. Look, catch that fire, ride it on high. Keep fire burning. Nothing like they said it would be. So light it up and come burn with me. Yeah, burning. As time slips by, oh, this smile don't lie. I've been all kinds of good, kind of all the time. Sweet sunshine on his cheap sunglasses. Let them roll, feeling good like a whole soul. Don't fuck with my mojo. Now this is how I roll. Few killing all of my kilo. Gotta go adios amigo. Ooh, got nothing but love. Wanna roll up some of that some. When the fun police come, you better run. They me to shoot I down. Then gonna die trying, cause I keep on burning, yeah. No one's gonna quiet my life. I keep on burning, yeah. But catch that fire, ride it on high. Keep the fire burning. Life ain't nothing like they said it would be. So light it up and come burn with me. Can you understand? I'ma do my dance for who I am. Should I apologize if I burn too bright? Just close the blinds while I ignite these lying eyes. Come feel the heat, make it hot on the streets. I keep them rocking to my eye every night to the week. Know your lows won't bring me down. Yeah. Light my fire. Oh, hell yeah. Keep on burning, yeah. No one gonna quiet that light. Keep on burning, yeah. It's true, somebody new is feeling warm up around me. Keep buying out, fire burning. Life ain't nothing like they said it would be. So light it up and come burn with me. You.
Hercules. Okay, wow, that was fabulous. You have everybody here in the chat very stoked on this performance. Can you tell us a little bit about the song?
Oh yeah, it's just like kind of just when you run into problems in life and you just like seems like everyone's trying to get you down, or going through a tough relationship or just like a toxic time, just not going to allow that energy into your life, and you're just going to stay on that high vibration and no matter what, and just going to keep on burning through it all.
So what would be your advice for somebody that's living in a very toxic environment and are just trying to stay positive? Do you have advice for that, since we're on this podcast today?
That's a good question, Sunshine. Shoots, you know what? It's the first thing is just like, just try and just put yourself in an environment that's healthy for you, and just don't surround yourself with people that you know are just going to frustrate you and bring you down, and try and get into, healthy space first of all. And then once you have that, I would just say, do what makes you happy. Like, and if your mind is the one thing that's controlling you, you got to find a way to control your mind back, mind over your own mind, but yeah, it's like you got to find that good feeling somehow. You got to find that peace within yourself, that serenity, that you're just vibrating in your own body, and you're just happy to be alive again. You're not overthinking things, and you're not forcing anything. You're able to live in the moment and not, ruminating on the same thought over and over again, because that's only going to drag you down. So it's hard, and just realize it's going to be hard. It might get harder before it gets easy, but don't.
Whoa, okay. Oh, here he is. He is back, I think. All right, here we are. Let's add him to the stage. Oh, there you go.
Oh, did I drop off? Or?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but you're back now.
Oh, shoots. How long was I out for?
Just like a second. And
Oh.
yeah, no, that was a great answer to the question. Thank you so much. So yeah, sometimes people do overthink situations. Sometimes you think about something, you keep thinking and overthinking, and you get overwhelmed. And I think it is very important to just kind of slow your mind, take a deep breath in and out, and realize everything is going to be okay.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, it's so much easier said than done when you're in it. Like, I get it. It can be, you just don't even want to go on. You don't want to wake up. I've been there. It's like, but every horrible phase I've been through, it's always, there's been a light at the end of the tunnel, and then there's, something brought me out of the darkness, and I've learned from it. It just takes time, and then you're able to teach other people from that. So just know that you're unique person, you're special, and you have something to offer. And if someone in your life ain't appreciating that, then be around someone who does.
And let's talk about the importance of having a good support system.
Mm. Oh man, it's so freaking huge. And this is coming from someone who's like been a lone wolf. I mean, not to be cliche, but I kind of was, like, for a long time. I did my own music. I was like my own manager, and you know, made a lot of mistakes. And a lot of times I would just not have those. Like, a lot of bands have those five homies behind them. No matter what happens, there's someone always like got their back. If anyone's talking, crap to them, they got five guys behind you. So it was a little rough for me, but I just realized the worth in it when I did have that, like, in a couple bands I was with. We had a whole crew with us, and people to lift you up when you're down, and maybe if you're like going through a breakup, like, hey, let's go to the strip club, man. No, I'm just playing. But just guys just like do things to make
I
you
was like,
happy.
yes, uh-huh.
No, I'm not a strip club guy, but just they're just intention to try and lift you up, and it's easy to get in your own head. So being alone all the time is not a good thing for me these days. So I realize that. So I really value other people that add value to my life, I should say. Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. You guys are here on the sunshine. Sunny C's had a long birthday month, let me tell you. You guys are here with Sunshine on the Sunshine Show and the one and only Irie G. You guys know how this works. You have questions, comments, suggestions, drop them there in the comment section. Let me check out who is here in the chat. We got Daniel Bayanez, Gabriel Walker, we got Mike Torin, Sean Rockin, we got Paul Tar, we got Tommy Pham, we got my wife, we got, of course, Don McDaniel locked in the basement always. We got Carlos Becerra, Steve Jackson. You guys, thank you all for hanging out with us. It means the world to me. You could be anywhere in the world and you're here with us. Oh, we got Mama Cantu all the way from South Texas. What's up, Mama? Hey. Let's see. Oh, we got Rachel Doyle, Josh Vanderberg. Oh, Scott Weiss of Underground Roots. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Okay, we got Tammy Gutierrez. She says, I love you.
Hey, love you guys too. Tammy, Josh, what's up? What's up? Thank you.
Awesome. All right.
Thank you guys, man. Love you.
You ready for your next question?
Mm-hmm. Shoot.
Your music often connects deeply with listeners. How do you ensure that your message resonates with your audience?
Well, first, I just feel like I want it to resonate with me first, and I feel like then it happens naturally. I mean, I've never been an artist to write songs for listeners. It's always been just, my art is my art, and if people like it, if it hits them, then it hits them. But that's why I spent a lot of work on my stuff, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's once it's out there, it's out there. So I want it to be good. I want it to be clever, and I want it to be something that they can get something from. As long, if it hits me, I have faith that it'll hit other people. So make some waves, but yeah, man, that's about it.
100%. Very cool. All right,
100.
let's see. Are there any collaborations that you are particularly excited about working on? I did see you do a live performance with Burritos at Sea Legs.
Yes, yeah, yeah, Casey has been such a cool addition to my life recently. His brothers are working with the foundation, and Casey is really just an awesome, organic, genuine dude. He's got the band Burritos, and he plays for Seedless as well. So he's got me up there on stage a couple times now, and it's freaking awesome, man. I mean, it's been the first time I performed sober, and since I can remember, and it's just like it's a better experience. I never thought I would like be comfortable doing that because I was so used to having those few beers before I play, but it's actually way more intense, way better feeling. I can, remember my lyrics a little better, and it's like you absorb things a little more, and I'm able to look people in the crowd and just, be able to have that connection a little bit better. But yeah, as collaboration wise, I'm not sure. I'd love to collaborate with a ton of people. I have a lot of material just waiting there for people. One in particular is this one that's been sitting there on the back burner for years. You're a bass player, Sunshine. You probably have heard of Sly Robbie, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. So Robbie Shakespeare and I and his drummer Linky in Miami recorded a few tracks, and right now they're just basically drums, bass, and guitar, and maybe some keys. But I've been waiting for the right time to like collab with somebody on these. And rest in peace, Robbie Shakespeare. But I just like I want to show it some respect and hopefully get a few people on there that can really nice up the track. And yeah, so if you know anybody, get at me. Let me know. I'd love to get those out there.
Oh, we know all the people here on the Sunshine Show. Okay, so yes, we're gonna get this going. We're gonna make it happen. So you were talking about playing sober. It's really funny because I've always kind of relied on those couple of beers to like, knock off the nerves, right? And it was really hard for me trying to perform completely sober at the festival that we
Right.
played Saturday at like 1:30 p.m., and I'm just trying to like keep it together, like deep breaths, deep breaths. It's all going to be okay. But I think a lot of people, because of nerves, sometimes they rely on alcohol or other substances. So thank you for sharing that. That's very inspirational for me. And I'm sure tons of other people listening at home as well. Oh my God, we have the one and only Justin Iannelli in the chat.
Yo, Justin. What's up,
love,
boy?
love Jay Bird. Oh gosh, he's been on the show at least 4 or 5 times. Love that guy. We got to have you back
Nice.
soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Justin's the man. Justin's the man. All these people on here today, man, I love you guys so much, bro. Good friends, man. Like they were there through everything, honestly. And they just, they're good homies, man. I'm really grateful to have these people in my life. For sure.
Very, yeah, beautiful people. Just great hearts and a great support system too, right? Like we were talking about earlier, having a support system and people behind you and having your back.
Exactly. Exactly.
All
Good
right.
peeps.
Very cool, very cool, very cool. All right. Outside of music, what are some of your passions and interests?
Oh man. I love Well, I grew up playing basketball, but in high school, well, I'll just tell you a story. I thought I was going to be in the NBA, like,
Okay.
no doubt, like growing up, and I'm like, Dad, I'm going to be in the NBA. He's like, yeah, sure, yeah. Okay. And I always wanted to dunk the ball. So like I thought I was gonna be like 6'5", 6'6", all my brothers are like pretty much 6'4", and like, so I'm like, all right, sweet, this is happening. So around like freshman year, I stopped growing, and like, I was like, I couldn't quite dunk, man. I was literally like tying weights around with a rope around my ankles and hanging off the balcony in hope that my legs would grow more. You know what I mean? And my mom's like, "Do we need to get him on medication or something?" But, so that's a true story. But no, I don't know. But I always wanted to. And then one game, I don't know if I just ate like Fruity Pebbles for breakfast or something, but like I was just feeling it that day, and I got up, boom. I had one dunk in my life, and then I quit immediately after that. I was just like, see you, I'm out. And then, yeah, I just realized that a career in the NBA probably wasn't happening for me. But that's when I started playing soccer like full time, and I never looked back. And so soccer's always been one of my passions. I generally call it football just because it makes more sense. And like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of American soccer, but yeah, I've coached for a long time at the college level. I've coached at the University of Hawaii in soccer, and just being in the athletic world and just fitness world is amazing for me. It's just like such a good addition to my life. Like, yeah, just doing anything athletically is awesome. Just keeps my mind and body and spirit and on that vibe. But yeah, I'm recently kind of getting in more of like jujitsu, like I said, and I really like to travel. I want to go back to Brazil pretty soon and street perform down there again.
Ooh.
Last time was amazing. Josh, you're going with me, right? Right, bud? Yes. But yeah, traveling. I really want to go to Argentina this time, and I really want to go to Europe. So if anyone has those extra airline miles, give me a call.
Love it. All right. Tammy Gutierrez says, any new songs in the works since returning back to Cali?
Yeah, I have this one kind of like recovery song I've been doing. It's a little weird, but I'm liking it. Um, so it's kind of down my alley a little bit because all my songs, I'd say 90% aren't exactly like happy, a little bit more on the melancholy side because I spent a lot of time in the last 10 years on that vibe. But my next album, or I guess my debut album, I've released a lot of singles, but the first album is going to be all happy songs. But yeah, the one to answer your question, yes, I have, and this one is called Twist It Up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. So.
Very nice. I found that a lot of the songs that I've written, a lot of them are like sad or like not depressing, but like have this like theme. And I think because a lot of people do use songwriting as a form of therapy, and it's a good way to like get it out and present it to people however you feel, if that makes sense. I don't even know. I'm talking in circles today, you
Absolutely. No,
guys.
you're not. That was right on, man. Like, shoot, especially like with a clear mind. Like, I mean, even when I used to write when I was smoking herb, like smoking ganja, it was like, yeah, it would initially get me into that like musical element, that vibe. But after like an hour or so, I would just kind of get like, I don't know, a little cloudy. But I'm able to write for longer durations now and kind of focus like real intensely on writing. And it does, like, just being clever with the words is just so much fun for me. It's like painting, it's like sometimes you don't know where it's going and it just ends up into be like a beautiful like a painting in some way.
Sure.
So it's amazing, it really is. And I think like if you really just allow what you really feel, like just to write it down, no matter how like blunt it is and how much it doesn't rhyme or whatever, but just get your actual feelings down and then work from there, and then maybe making some metaphors out of it, then you can create something cool.
Yeah, 100%. All right, let's see. I'm just looking at these comments. Carlos Becerra says it's therapeutic to write, sing, and play. Absolutely. For me, being on stage is one of the most therapeutic things that I could ever possibly do. I love performing. It just makes my whole entire like soul glow. Soul glow.
So good.
I think that's something for your hair, but
So glow. More sunshine. Less glitter, more shine.
Let's see, Mike Doran, do you find you write differently depending on your location? Hawaii versus Cali, different feel? Question mark.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's hard to write like heavy stuff in Hawaii, to be honest. You know, it's like because at least the places I like to go, you know, there's a lot of reggae music, so you know, it's just hard to listen to heavy metal and stuff in Hawaii. It's just hard. Yeah, but you know, I think there's a time and place for everything, and I like to write all styles. That's why I never really like try to lock myself in a box. So I appreciate having those different vibes in different places where you end up with a different sounding song in the end. So yes, sir.
I hear there's a lot of pigs in Hawaii.
Yes, there are. There's a lot of boars everywhere. Yeah,
But
they
like
get
pet,
scary, huh?
like pet pigs?
My buddy had a baby pet boar. Yeah, it was like this big guy. Yeah, it was so cute. And then, but I mean, you see them. Yeah, they run around on the street. They'll run back on the into the bushes, and yeah, a lot of pigs, a lot of roosters, a lot of feral chickens. There's a lot of mongoose, and
Mongoose.
yeah, that's what I miss the most about Hawaii. Is just like honestly, it's the fruit. Like on Big Island, at least, it's like you got huge avocados everywhere. Star fruit, which is my favorite fruit in the friggin' world, and yeah, all kinds of like lychee trees. The papayas are everywhere. I mean, you could literally like run out of food and forage on Big Island and be all right. Like you would not go hungry. That's what I
Very
mean.
nice.
Super fresh.
So I brought up pigs earlier. I like to tell this story. So everybody knows I have Winston Diego Nelson Cantu is my 200-pound mini pig. And I'd bought this mic and I bought it brand new and he got a hold of it and he like he munched it.
Nice.
And I wanted to take it back to Home Depot or not Home Depot. Where'd I buy it?
Home Depot. They got mics now.
Best Buy.
Yeah.
Best Buy. I was thinking, how can I return this to Best Buy and tell them that this is how I received it in the package? And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to keep it. It makes for a good story. So,
Yeah.
let's see.
It actually looks like a baby boar too. So
I should just add like little ears on
yeah,
it.
you can dress it up.
Let's see. Tammy Gutierrez says life is a beautiful painting if we allow it to be. Oh, I love that. That's absolutely 100%. Stephen Colburn says both melancholy and happy should be on your list.
Yes, sir.
1000%. Stephen says there's
Wait,
also
is that Steve Colbert? Is that Steve Colbert?
Steve Colbert.
Like Steve Colbert is on the show.
He says there's also lots of spam, Sunshine. You wouldn't like it. Yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of spam, but hey, you know, it is what it is.
Much.
Daniel Bainez, is there any new gear you've been looking at acquiring?
Honestly, I get by bare bones minimum. I just like a nice cajon around, so if a drummer stops by, I can just sit on the cajon. And I always like a nice acoustic. You know, if you got any extras, this guy's got 2 thumbs, and yeah. But no, I like PRS guitars. There's this guitar in the house right now by Tona.
Tona.
Yeah, custom made for this house. So I've been playing that. The action's great. So I don't really care, man. I like to slam on bass recently too. It's just like as long as the action's good, I'm happy. As long as the guitar's made right and toned up right, then I'm happy. But I don't really have any like specific needs for anything crazy right now. Just the ukulele around, and we have a piano in the house right now. So
nice.
Yeah.
Steve Jackson is actually the owner and maker of Tona Guitars. Huge shout out to Steve Jackson, who was in the chat earlier. We love you so much. And Tona is named after his late wife.
Beautiful.
So let's see. Justin says, got a new American Strat for you to come destroy, buddy. Time to shred, G.
Ooh, nice, bro. Well, shoots, man. Let's make it happen.
Make it happen. All right, I want to talk a little bit more about Bradley's house. We haven't really touched it. Like, what was the transition like coming from Hawaii, moving into the house? Was it hard? I mean, I'm assuming it was a bit of a transition. And
Oh man, to say the least, like, yo, Sunshine, I was like, basically, I've had certain relapses in the past that were bad, but the last one was just, I mean, I was rock bottom. I'll be honest, like it was bad. Um, I had one in the past where my brother died of fentanyl, and my dad died in the same week, and it was COVID, and I was kind of like by myself a lot,
I
and
am so
um,
sorry to hear that.
yeah, so it was pretty rough. And then most recently, I had a great job in Hawaii. I was like, I've always kind of been in teaching, and coaching has always been kind of on the side for me. But I had a great job with the county. I was working as a recreation director for the county of Hawaii for Hamakua Coast up north side of Hilo. And I was loving my job and everything was good. And then like one day my car broke down. And then like the next day I broke my toe. The next day I broke my ankle. And then I'm sorry, my wrist. And then I was having trouble getting to work. I had to take the bus, and it was like I was kind of having to show up late a little bit, so I was getting like strife from work. Then it was like turning over into my relationship with my fiance at the time, and it was like everything was like it wasn't like a wave coming at me. Like long story short, it was like a friggin' tsunami that hit me, and we ended up breaking up, my fiance and I just freaking was like I just gave up. I went into a really bad relapse, and I just pretty much drank myself to a point when I just didn't care anymore. I was just kind of over it. Things weren't going the way I wanted to. I wasn't doing anything musically. I was like just feeling like I was getting older, and I didn't have any real friends out there anymore. A few friends moved out of there, so I was just pretty much, by myself and to my own devices, which was horrible. And then a whole lot of other bad things happened. I ended up in the hospital for like probably like 3 weeks altogether, and
Oh, wow.
almost died a couple times. And it was by the skin of my teeth, man. Like I got myself in a detox, and then my friend Luis let me know about um, the Bradley Noel Foundation, and a week later, I flew out here, and they picked me up, and I was still like kind of like really messed up in my head, really depressed, and I was still like, feeling that come down off of everything. And within a week, my whole life had changed. Like I had made the decision that I'm just gonna see it through and be sober, no matter what. And I didn't really have a choice. Like, freaking, it's just if I drank anymore, I would die. So, but I was very, very grateful to be here, and I just had the opportunity to rest my head for a week and then get going. And I've never been more busy, like checking off the list. It's been awesome. I've really caught up to a lot of things that I've put on the back burner for a long time, and I think I pray to God that I never turn back to alcohol after this, because I really do feel like a new person, and my vibrations just on a high frequency right now, and I really want to give back to people and utilize all my experiences and my music to help people, and I hope that I always have the foundation from here on out to do so. So much thanks and respect to everyone who's helped.
And thank you for being such an inspiration for so many people out there that need that little bit of inspiration, that little bit of a push, that little story, that something to tell you that everything's going to be okay. Even when things feel like it's rock bottom, there is always some sort of like help out there, and never feel alone. Is always somebody out there willing to help you.
Yeah, it might not be the first phone call, might not be the third, but if you keep trying and just be honest with yourself and honest with other people, there will be someone out there. There's a lot of resources, and I'm just glad. Like it's just better to be sober. It really is, and just my only regret is the time I wasted. Really, it's just like, it's like I could have been experiencing so many different things, but alcohol just causes a lot of problems, and you know, it, it's just like within relationships, it's like that's the one thing I regret, because loose lips sink ships,
Loose lips sink ships.
loose lips sink ships. Uh, that's what I regret that too, because a lot of times it was alcohol talking with like some friends that, it wasn't me, so.
Oh yeah, the alter ego. My alter ego is Yolandi. What was your alter ego called?
Craig.
Oh shit.
Damn, Craig. I'll kill
It
Craig.
happens. It happens to the best of us, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to sing us another song?
Sure, I can.
Woo!
I can try that one, but don't get mad at me if I screw up because I have never played it before for anybody.
Ain't nobody getting mad over here.
All right. Yeah, it's called "Twisted Up," and I just wrote a lot of these lyrics like yesterday, so don't get mad. But here we go.
No, just bring it. We're here.
Don't throw anything at me. But no, good. If anything, I wear cologne, so I smell good. So. Let's see. I must be crazy, foolishly enslaved you, girl. Got me slipping, tripping. Oh, you got me twisted up, 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 up. Oh yeah, yeah, got me twisted. I'll set your fool for your voodoo. We know that's true. Attached to you, just like a bad tattoo. I swear this is the last time. Just gotta get someone on my mind. Oh, and I tried to give you up. Oh, I felt it all time. So twisted up, all up in my blood, baby. You got me twisted up, in love with your drug. You got me on your crazy ways. You got me, oh, you got me, oh, so twisted up. Yo, I can feel my soul slipping slow, all directions. I should have paid more attention to the lesson they come. You passed me by. I swear this is the last time. Just gotta get someone on my mind. Oh, and I tried so many times. Why sit down, so twisted up, all up in my blood, baby. I'm down so twisted up, in love with your drug. You got me on in so many ways, baby. You got me on. You got me on. So twisted for so long. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a love and hate thing, no escaping, and only me to blame. Situation twisted, so frustrating, yours for the taking, and only me to blame. Situation twisted. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah. Got me, yo. Hey, yo, baby, baby. Hey. Yo, love is so criminal, out of control. Never predictable, so irresistible. I can envision in every position the passionate loves, the hugs, the kisses, the reason I'm resisting my intuition. It fill me with lies, the kicking and instant. Give me my drug, give me my drug, give me my drug. Sweet you a cavity, gravity down. Little tragedy dragging me down. Sweet you a cavity, gravity bound, gravity bound, gravity down. Oh yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Yo, sweet you a cavity, gravity bound. Beautiful tragedy dragging me down. Faded forgetting this life is a bitch. Vicious decisions, this place is a prison now. Eternally burning. You think that I finally learned, but a man, but addiction, it tricks us, it lynches, insidious kisses. I'm loving them over and over and over again. Yes, over and over and over and over and over again. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Gotta get up, gotta make my bed. Set up, fed up, bound to end up dead. Everybody gets one barrel of booze, but I drank all of mine and I drank up yours too. Many shots with my one friend. Love for these cups, never going again. Gotta wake up, gotta really wake up. Yo, DJ, don't wheel it back. I know. Cause I know with a bit of control, you would be a little better, yet a better man than me. See, I know what it is in life in order. Hear a knock in the jaw, like boom. That's about it.
Damn!
I told you I screwed up. I told you.
No, that was so dope. I didn't even know you could like flow like that. Irie G.
Well, it's the first time for everything. But that last line was I actually took from a band called the Skints. They are a reggae like punk ska band from over the lake, over the pond from Europe, England, I think. They're awesome though. They're cool. So
very cool. That was awesome for your first time performing it live here on the Sunshine Show.
Shoots, man.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I was thinking about just ending this track right there because like, oh man, I screwed up. But I wrote it down over here, so I'm trying to look. And plus, I had my eye injury, so everything's double right now when I look down. So I'm seeing like 4 different lyrics. I'm like, oh shit, here it goes.
No, that was awesome. That was awesome. Josh says your testimony was a blessing, dude. Enjoy the journey.
Yes, man. Glad to have you as a friend, brother. Vai com Deus, amigo. Means walk with God. Walk with God.
Very, very nice. All right, guys. Let's see. I got a few more questions. We're gonna start wrapping this up in about 10 minutes. So if you guys have any last minute questions, comments, suggestions, drop them there in the comment section. All right, G. Let's see really quick. Sorry. Looking back on your journey, what have been the most significant lessons you've learned about yourself and your resilience?
The fact that I'm still alive, you know, that's the number one testament to like being resilient is that we're all still here. So that's why I respect my elders, because you know it's like, you know how many times we all could have just got hit by a car. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's really a miracle that we're still here, and it just shows that no matter how bad things are right now, just look in the past and look how you got through things in the past, and you're gonna get through this too. So that's the lesson there, you know. Yeah, so I mean that's resilience, is like, you know, being able to get through things. And you know, I think intelligence is your ability to adapt to change. So you know, if something's not working, you got to figure out some other way to deal with it, you know. And until you do, you got to be resilient enough to find your way out, be tough, not give up, man.
Absolutely. We got Erica Michelle Reese all the way from Corpus Christi, Texas in the house. What's up, Erica? Tell Stephen, Corbin, Benjamin, Mama Hope, and Vivian I said hello.
What's up, y'all?
Let's see. Don McDaniel locked in my basement. He says every day is a blessing. It is, Don. Every day you're stuck in my basement's a blessing, isn't it?
He said the lock was on his side of the door, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, he wishes. All right. Let's see. We got Louis Bright in the house. What's up, Fam Bam? How you doing? Let's see. Daniel Bainez, thank you for being so inspirational. I mean, I really can't even repeat that enough times. You are such an inspiration. Even for me today, I'm like, okay, because normally, I'll have a little sippy or something before I come on. But I'm like, oh no, Sunny's gonna stay sober today. So I got my coffee. And you are an inspiration to me just every day. Every day we take it one day at a time, right? 1 minute at a time, sometimes 1 second at a time. So, yes, thank you so much. You're very much an inspiration to me and very many other people. Let's see really quick. Have you encountered fans or listeners who have shared their own struggles with you, and how has that impacted you?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a teacher at heart, so I haven't always been in the situation that I've been able to help so much, but I always kind of have in my mind, at least, a compassionate and somewhat empathetic heart that if I see someone struggling, I don't want them to, it hurts me. Like I feel that. So I'll do whatever I can. Like, unfortunately, I don't have all the money in the world. Otherwise I could do other things, but at least I feel good about being able to help any way I can with my experiences, and there's been a lot of them. So I don't know I have all the answers, but at least I can sit there and listen at the very least, and if they come to me, that means a lot. So I try and do the best I can to help them out.
1000%. If you guys want to hit up Irie G, I believe Don McDaniel put his let's see, his IG. Well, tell us this. How do we get a hold of you?
Well, it was let's see. How did you get a hold of me? That was
on Instagram. I believe it's Irie. Oh, thank you, Don, so much for doing your job.
Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah.
Irie G Music.
I was thinking like a hog tie or something. Like you could get a hold of me that way, but no. Yeah, Irie G Music. Yeah, Irie G Music.
Let's see. What advice could you give to individuals who are in the early stages of recovery or contemplating seeking help?
Well, don't wait too long because it gets worse. And somebody told me that like 5, 6 years ago. They're like, "Yeah, dude, like, careful, it gets worse." And I was like, "How's it gonna get worse? What, I have like a bad hangover or something, or And then I it got worse, and you don't want that to happen to you because you're either gonna end up in jail or you're gonna end up dead eventually, or you're gonna lose everything and everything you work for. So the sooner the better is what I'm trying to say. And don't just get rid of your pride, get rid of your ego, and just realize that it's a strength to admit your flaws and that you need help. And the right people will appreciate that. And if they don't, they're not the people you need anyway. So.
They're not the right people for sure. How can friends, family, and communities better support those going through similar challenges?
Oh man, I mean, well, for one, I mean, the reggae community for me has been unbelievable. I mean, there's really nothing like it. Like, I've been in other scenes and stuff, but the reggae community, man, I mean, it's just, even on Facebook, people talk shit about Facebook, but I mean, it has its good side and bad side, of course. But there's been countless times that I've posted something that I needed help with on Facebook, and like countless people would reach out and just like offer their help in any way they can. And I've seen it across the board in the reggae scene in California, and it's a good example for the rest of the scenes out there. And it's really a community that comes together and supports each other for the most part. So I'd like to see that continue and kind of spread, like the wildfire out there. So.
All right, very cool, very cool. We got about 2 more questions. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Oh, born ready. Born ready.
Let's see this comment by Mike Torin. This has been the best hour on the internet today. Thank you both for this.
Shooties.
Love you, Mike. You are amazing. All right, let's see. Do you have any plans to integrate your experiences with addiction and recovery into future songs or albums? I think we kind of already went over this, but we'll touch it again really quick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I'll probably do a fun-loving album for my next like 10 songs or whatever, and then after that, probably we'll go through some more shit and write some more songs that match my emotions at the time. But right now I'm hanging on to this high vibe, and yeah, I've written a good amount of those types of songs so far. So, um, hopefully get those out there first, and then see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, 1000%. We got Steve Jackson, owner, creator, designer of Tona guitar in the
Yo.
house. What's up, Steve? We were just talking about the Tona guitar over there at the Bradley's house. So is there like just a bunch of instruments there that you guys can just like jam? What's the vibe over there?
Yeah. We have some guitars over here. A couple electrics. There's an acoustic. We got Steve's guitar over here now. I wanted to put some new strings on that. There was a drum set. It just got moved out. Somebody took that back home or something. But we just got like a nice little MIDI keyboard now and interface. So we got the bare bones to get recordings happen, to make recordings happen. But they're looking to build onto it and get a drum set and a bass guitar in here soon. But there's empty rooms, so I think the more people that get here, the more they're going to want to fill it up with stuff to accommodate them.
So somebody who'd be interested in recovering at Bradley's house in South. Well, where are you in San Diego?
Oh, sorry, what do you mean?
Are you in San Diego or
Oh,
where's
right now, no, it's actually in the Inland Empire, so it's like few hours northeast of San Diego.
Oh, okay, cool. So anybody who would be interested in applying to get into Bradley's house, what is the process like?
Well, you can either hit me up or hit up the manager here, Brian, and I can direct you towards him. Or you can hit up the foundation directly on Facebook. You probably look them up, maybe another number or email online. But it's the Noel Family Foundation, so all those would be a good start for you.
Very nice. All right, well, we're going to start wrapping this up. I do want you to give us your best piece of advice. It doesn't have to be about recovery, doesn't have to be about addiction, doesn't even have to be about music. Just your best piece of life advice.
Oh man, I mean, it's just like I guess I've been thinking about a lot recently. Just purpose. What bigger question can you have to ask the sky other than like what's my purpose? And I've been thinking about it a lot. I don't have the answers, but for me, it's just hanging on to that God vibration. And that's the only way I can describe it. Is like we've all probably felt it a minute or two here and there, where like you just understand everything. You want to help everyone. You want to take care of your family. You want to be a better brother, sister. You want to take care of Mother Earth, because without Mother Earth, then like we're not going to be around very long at all. So just that vibration of like having the answers of help to want to help people. That's the God vibration. That's the high frequency you want to stay on. Just being in the moment, just staying sober and just connecting in that way, and creating. Just that's why we're here. I think is to create and obviously procreate. I mean, we have to continue on the human existence. It's kind of important, but but it's also to take care of the earth. And as far as I know, I mean, I've never been in any other planets yet other than in dreams, but this is what we know. This is our creator, is right, the ground that we walk on. So it's important to take care of that and be selfless and get out of your head and just enjoy the moment. Like paint the picture. Like watch that brush go across the canvas and watch your hands stay steady. That's one thing that I enjoy these days. I don't have any like hangover shakes. It's like I'm just enjoying and conquering the mundane stuff and enjoying doing things that might seem like a little bit slow, and just enjoying the conversation. Like watch it unfold. Don't wait for your turn to talk. Like be okay with anything that might happen. Just like this interview, I had no idea where it was headed, but I think we had a good interview here. So I appreciate you having me.
Yeah,
Sunshine,
we nailed it.
the ray of sunshine.
I also just kind of wanted to touch really quick. We had talked earlier about a lot of people using substance abuse or substances to kind of like shake off nerves, but also it's like so that you can just forget about your day-to-day life. And I think it's important that sometimes we just have to like sit with our thoughts, as uncomfortable as that is, and as much as that like gives us the like ickies or whatever, like That was such a weird word. The icky.
I get it.
Oh, sunshine. But as uncomfortable as it is, sometimes we're like, oh, if we just drink, then we don't have to think about it anymore. But then there's tomorrow that we wake up, then we have to think about it again, unless we just keep drinking or we just keep doing whatever. So sometimes we just have to sit with the feels, be okay with that. And then, yes, if you're a creative person, then use those thoughts or whatever to like paint your picture or write that song or write that poem or, whatever, rap to your boyfriend or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. That's important though. It's like, drinking's not going to take care of that checklist. The only thing that's going to lighten that load is just grinding it out. And that's what feels the absolute best. I mean, it's just that when you turn down the volume of life and then you can sit with the thoughts you have left, because there's not as many, you're not going crazy, like thinking about all the same things over again, because you're getting shit done. It's like if you have a glass full of, we'll just call it beer, because that's like the topic right now. It's going to get heavier and heavier the longer you hold it out. You got to empty that bitch, you know what I mean? And that's the only way. Then you'll feel better in your skin and just be happy to be alive, like just to be alive,
Every day is a blessing, no matter what kind of things we might no matter what kind of problems we might encounter, life is a blessing, and we can always find a blessing in the little things: waking up, breathing, the sky, the trees, the pigs, whatever, your
pig.
dog,
Hey, I need to bring a pig on stage. Can you help with that?
Well, I will tell you can follow my pig on Instagram at Pleasure Point
Oh,
Pig.
he's got his own page.
It's pork, not porn, everybody.
He's
Okay.
famous now.
I want to thank everybody once again for hanging out. We got a Reggae Lou in the house, Tammy Gutierrez, Stephen Colburn, Daniel Avers, Tammy Gutierrez. I think I said that, but I'll say it again, girl. Thank you so much for hanging out. Jason Boykin in the house. What's up, Jason Ollie Boykin? Daniel Bayanez wants to know, can we get merch?
Soon. Yeah, I had a bunch of it and they all got stolen. So like, I guess I got to go down that road again, but soon though. Yeah, I always like having that.
And then where can we see you perform next?
I don't have anything in the books, but the summer's already hotting up a little bit. So I imagine if you come to San Diego and kind of follow my page, I'll be posting everything on there, and probably Orange County and San Diego will be the most likely spots for that to happen. And we'll see what happens, man. I'm gonna lean into music like stronger and harder than I have in a while. So and all you guys' help and support, it means the world to me. So I appreciate it, guys.
Well, once again, thank you so much for the amazing interview. Thank you for being so vulnerable and humble and talking about your experiences. It is very important for people to hear stories and people to hear, the struggles, and to see that there is a brighter side at the end of the rainbow. The pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not calling you a leprechaun. I'm just saying
that. That would have to be Lucky Charms.
All right, guys, I guess we're going to get out of here. I love you all so much. Next guest I have on, let's see, July 2nd, I have Sean Rodriguez, the one and only bass player for the Wilder Blue. All right, guys, well.
I didn't show you my Pink Floyd socks.
Oh, please do. Oh, epic. Love that. That's a great way to end the show. All right, Irie. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Make like a tree and leaf.
That was a good one. He's a funny man. All right. So on the count of 3, we're going to say goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys. See you later.